Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Buffaloes head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Cowboys headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Colorado's offense comes onto the field first today. Richard Young, more than 250 yards and 3 scores while leading them to victory in their last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Might as well give it to him again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And, guys, we got to see his first start, right? Like, get started into this, being a highly recruited high school kid, taking that next step. And I'll tell you what, Jesse, watching his tape over these last weeks and now getting into the middle of the season.
Caught, and he's got room. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Finds his man. It's Welch. And they're able to get him down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach.
Finding some room. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Takes the easy completion. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Cowboys offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And they squelched that play so fast. Can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very unsuccessful.
Right back to it. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball up.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Play fake, Lewis. Makes the grab, it's Clements. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Young. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. Using his feet. Stopped short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. Fourth down, Lewis. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. Touchdown, Buffs! Into the end zone for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And incomplete on the deep ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. He's not afraid to go deep. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
That's caught. It's Atkins. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Making side adjustments here. Looks as if he's going to run it. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Between the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Pitt Panthers.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with Coach Eric Morris at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. He tries to take the top off. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. On the move, it's Young. Fights off a defender.
You've got to have better ball.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick handoff. He has 89 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Still on his feet at the 45. Discards him with the stiff arm. Maybe some room here. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it out. It's Page. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown. Turning it on! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Throwing, Lewis. He'll pull it down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Stomping has commenced. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over, There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Young. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
To the ground with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Now on second down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. Bulldozes his way through. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Lewis from the gun on third down. Escapes the pressure to his right. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Lewis on the run, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel...
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything.
Makes a catch. Touchdown, And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Oklahoma State sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offenses have their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw.
He lets one fly deep. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
And this offense is going to have to fight.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack.